Hello, and welcome to this very quick demo of Social Agency 360. So this is the dashboard, and this is the first area that you meet when you sign up. If you're actually signing up for the first time, you'll be prompted to create a brand. And that is because the whole system is designed to work based on workspaces and focused on agencies. So all your agencies are listed here, and on the right hand side you get to see the client feedback tool. So the messages that the client leaves would be showing to the right. Okay, so before I start talking about the agency features, I would like to drill into a particular workspace and then talk about the social media software itself and the features that it carries. Now, Social Agency 360 is a combination of both the agency positioning and also a robust social media software. Now, I will log into a specific workspace now. So this is the workspace, and once your users log in, they are going to see this first onboarding screen, and this screen is to take them through simple steps to understand how to utilize the platform. This is a very feature-rich platform, and it's essential that users get to know how to use it. So this is the dashboard that you get to for each workspace, and the recent posts, the recent campaigns, and everything here is customized to that particular client. So once they log in, they can analyze discovery, and this is an AI content discovery tool for them to discover articles. From the articles, they can simply use a keyword. They can also use advanced search to actually find trending articles. Each of these articles comes with engagements, trend score, and sentiment, just so that they can understand or choose the top performing content that is set to engage customers. Next, once you're done, they can simply use this button here to share to blog, convert to podcast, which is an upgrade feature anyways, and then share to social media. We've created everything more like a wizard. So from one point, you can move to the next, and then there's a wizard here to continue the process. So I'll still stay on the discovery, so I show you other discovery. Now, users can also discover quotes. Here, they can simply use a keyword to find quotes that they need. And once you're done, they can simply use this button here to take this quote into our image editor to immediately create a banner from this quote. They can also find memes. We have two platforms for memes. We have Jiffy and Imgur, and this is where they can find trending or viral memes that they can use to engage on their social media. They can also discover YouTube videos directly from here and use certain simple search to find videos that are trending that they can share. So this is the discovery tool, and it's an AI discovery platform that essentially gives them everything to find trending contents for different niches and everything with advanced search and filters. So that's the first part of the software. Next is the composer. We have four composer elements: the social post, the blog post, the image composer, and then the text to audio. Again, the text to audio is an upgrade, so users don't get it from the standard license. Now, going into the social post composer, you get to meet a very beautiful composer. Now, they can simply, for the first time, drag and drop articles. So they can find articles in real time that are trending, and then once you're okay, they simply drag and drop into this editor, which automatically moves that into this editor. Then they can add hashtags, they can play with UTMs, and then they can even add emojis to their contact. Next, they can also find quotes. So while they are trying to share a post with the composer, they can simply drag and drop quotes, they can drag and drop memes, they can drag and drop GIF, and they can simply upload their own images, or also find images from Pexel. So everything is done here, and this is what we call our content assistant. Next, like I said, everything works as a widget, as a wizard. So once they're done here, they move to next. They can select account, choose the account they want to connect, move to customize when they've selected one, and then everything flows in a very simple wizard environment. Now, the blog designer, we have a dedicated blog composer that takes the power of our regular social media agency editor and creates or gives users even more functions. So I'm going to show that. I'm refreshing the page very quickly. This is actually a one-take setup. So I'll go back here, and then this is the blog editor. So users can also find quotes, articles, everything that they need. But this time around, when they drag and drop into the editor, it takes the entire content from that particular post. So it's going to carry the featured image and the content. And once they're doing this, they can also come in here, look for images on pixels, quickly drag and drop. So everything is simple, and they can use our editor to do some more advanced customization, like changing the font, the heading tag, and all of those things. So everything is done pretty fast here. So they have a whole lot of formatting option here. They can also even drag and drop videos directly into this editor. Once you're done, they can move to next, select account. For the blog part, we have both WordPress and Medium. So they can connect WordPress. We have a simple plugin that works with this, or they can also connect from Medium and then move to the entire wizard to publish this post. Next, they have the image editor, which is the image composer. Like I said, this is a very robust composer that still gives them access to all the content assistance that they need. So they can simply pick a quote here, they can pick a quote quickly. Okay, for some reason this is not working, but we'll fix this very soon. They can pick a quote, they can pick graphics that they need, they can also pick backgrounds. So everything from pixels that they need, they can easily use images from pixels, run around, change the color, change the opacity, and all of those things to create a unique banner from this. And once you're done, they can either save as template or decide to share. So when they decide to share, this loads up the social media composer that allows them to share this into the social composer or even to blogs. Next, they can set the calendar. This took a while, but what it's trying to do now is generate the image that we just created. So from this point, they can share to Pinterest, Facebook, or they decide to take this into a composer. So if they want to share to Facebook, they can simply put a caption here. If they decide to use this in the original composer, then they can share that easily. Next, they have the planner, and this is a very simple calendar-like system that gives them access to all their posts, everything that they need. Now, they can decide to go to a specific date, click on the plus icon here, and clicking on it automatically schedules this post for a certain day so that they just add their content and then they can share. And automatically, they can find this post on that date for the calendar. Next, we have the automations recipe. This is where it gets really interesting. We've set out 6 different recipes. They can automate article links to social media, video links to social media, articles to blog, videos to blog, RSS feeds to social media, and bulk uploader. So for the article links to social media, they simply click on this, click on add new to select the name of this automation. And then they decide to add the account which they're planning to share to, and then they move next. They can search a query. So I use the keyword real estate. So what this does, it shows you a preview. So based on the filter, like I said, there can be multiple filters. You can say real estate, but you want to exclude certain other keywords. Based on this filter, you get to see how the type of post. If you're okay with it, then you move to next. Then you can set your hashtags, and then you can set the frequency. So at this point, you can say you want the post to be posted 6 times daily, 1 hour daily, once in a week, and then the automation runs. And we have 2 types of automation. You can decide to say the system should find this post, but you can manually, with 1 click, approve those posts. Or if you don't tick this button, it automatically discover those posts and post for you to your social media. Again, we have that for different types. RSS feed that can get content from RSS feed. So all of this automation makes managing the whole account easy. Next, we have the analysis that give them all the engagements and everything that they need. So we have Facebook, Twitter, and all the engagement for those posts will be seen here so they can use it. And one of the features that we've added is a scheduled brandable reports. So the users can add brandable reports for this, which will come in with their logo that will be sent out to their client. Now, this is a rough overview of what the social media platform does. Now, there are so many other features that they can play with. If they go to settings, they can add new team members, they can add their blog accounts from here, they can see other integrations. We have a link shortener and so much more. But this just gives them a 360 social media functionality that gives them article discovery, that give them composer, that give them planner, campaigns, automation to ensure that they can not only build or increase the quality of their brand exposure, but also as a robust tool that have the capacity to drive sales as a social media agency. So I'm going to go back to the brand area, so I'll show you the social agency position that we have here. One of the features that we have is the client messaging. So once they log in, they can see the client messaging on the right, and this is going to show the workspace that's coming from. This particular message here is actually coming from this workspace, which is Facebook test brand. So you can see what the client is saying, and then they can respond to the client. Now, the way those clients can leave comments is simply to click in here. Those comments are actually linked to a specific post. So if you go to my post now, they can see different posts. And then once they're editing this post, the client can come in here, leave comments, and all those comments that the clients are leaving, it's going to appear on the client messaging. So the client is going to give feedback per post that they are making. So based on specific posts that they're making, the client is going to give feedback on that. Next, we have our client finder. So the client finder is a standalone system that we've built to give users the chance to search for contacts directly on Facebook. So they use simple search and keywords to find contacts, and then use those keywords, use those contacts as a cold lead generator. Now we have a set of cold email sequences that we've added to the system, which they can use and plug and play to contact those clients and try to sell their service. In addition, we are giving them assets. So we have all the brandable assets that they need to set up their social agency. So they have business cards, they have banners, they have flyers, they have letterheads, they have proposals, they have legal contract, they have telemarketing scripts, they have brochure, they have websites. So every single aspect of this is already listed here. So they can use these assets as a way to talk to their clients or to set up their business, and then they use the client finder to find clients, and then they use the social media app as a way to deliver those services. We also have a mentorship button here. So this is what we are adding to the overall value, and this is going to be us trying to take these users through a journey to further give them the guidance that they need. The reason we built this product was mainly for results, and they are going to get that with all the tools and resources that we've set aside. So just as a recap, I'm just going to show I'm also going to show the client finder so we can find clients and then move ahead. So for the client finder, they simply click on the client finder icon, and this is going to show them an overview on how to access it, since this is a standalone solution that we've added. So this takes them to the client finder area, and then they proceed. Now once they're in, they can simply select the business type, the city, the state, and then click on this button here to run a search. So this is going to run a search and bring out result of businesses within this parameter. Okay, it's taking a while. Okay, so these are contacts here that you can use. So they have businesses which just came in here. So these are different businesses within this area. So we have cold email sequences that they're going to use. So they simply come in here, select the cold email sequence, click on send email to send email to that particular contact, using our cold email sequence that we've added. Now for this result, now there are tons and tons of results. They can either export this as a PDF quickly, or they can export as a CSV, or they can simply just message those contacts through here. So this is a very elaborate way to find clients and then close those clients. So again, there's the client finder, we have the asset to set up the business, you have the software to deliver the service, and this creates a 360 social media agency solution. And with our mentorship and the trainings that we're trying to give these customers, they have everything that they need to further succeed in this niche. So thank you, and welcome to the software.